What is up, everybody? Circon here bringing you guys another replay sent in by you guys. This time we're following Kamina 3589 from the Zest clan on Secret Line. We're top tier for once in one of my replays. And we're playing the WZ-111, the Mexican, I mean Chinese. That's actually Mexican. Premium tier 8 heavy tank that you don't see too often. It's like the distant cousin of the 112. Let me bring up the minimap as well. There we go. We're playing on a counter as well, which means there's only one base, which is actually really nice for a heavy tank. Because, we can just go city, brawl there, and if, the team starts failing, the cap is right there in the middle. We don't really have to move too much to defend our base, because the base is right in the middle. So the scouts are doing the scout thing on the 1-2 line. We're just going to go straight to the city with Kamina. And yeah, WZ-111. Another one of those tanks that you don't really see anymore or don't see often at all. There was actually a mission for it, I think a year ago, maybe even longer, maybe even 2 years, where you had to play every nation. I think it was that mission where you have to play every nation for an X amount of kills and XP, and then you got a token, and if you got a token for every nation, you got this thing for free. So basically, streamers and people that play this game a lot got this thing for free. And a lot of people got it on discount because you could also buy the tokens. So if you did like 4 tokens and you bought 2, stuff like that. That's how people got it. But yeah, I like featuring these weird ass tanks. Now I know we had an E75 and a G1R, and the E75 is not that rare, but I thought that it was just an hilarious game. And keep in mind, guys, the replays that I pick are mostly because I find them fun, not because they're exemplar performance and awesome replays, I'm not really. I just want fun replays, and which are either well played is cool as well, but if something fun happens, like this final battle with the T95, that's all cool. As we start the strategy here, T29 is stuck. Hit it for 308. Now keep in mind, this is a 122 mil gun, so 390 alpha, so he low rolled quite significantly there. But 2 shots down. Pretty good. He's rolling with all the premium consumables in this universe, so I guess he's not really playing this for the money, maybe for the XP. Not that he will lose money if you spend only normal rounds. You will just make normal money usually. You make a little bit less because it's 20k pop. Okay. So T150 shows up. He doesn't give a fuck about what he said here. Rolls nicely there, 409, and also gets the tracking shots, which is always good to see as well. Gets us assistance damage from the Panther M10, and the team seems to be in a really good spot. I mean, the M40 and A1 is kind of screwed because there's a Moots at E1 if you look at the minimap there. But for city fights, we're doing good. Like I said, this is a really good lineup for a tank like this. Especially, super heavies and stuff benefit, greatly from this. So super heavies are, in my opinion, fairly boring. And the WZ-111 is still fairly, it's like a heavium kind of thing, KB2 is not paying attention. He was looking towards the M6 and the Firefly. Pops a shot into the side there. Rolls nicely again. 430-ish or so. We haven't missed a shot yet. But don't be fooled. This gun is actually quite derpy. But at these distances, you can kind of get away with it. And, he's also fighting tier 6 and 7s. Require less aiming for weak spots and stuff like that. Goes to the side scrape again. Repairs. And there, the gun kind of whiffs. But he was also kind of aiming high there, but he gets the top of the gun mantlet there. Still side scraping. I mean, this T29 has only I think that's the 90 mil with the 240 alpha, so there we are. That's another thing I like to do when you pop off or out in front of like a KB2 like that. You go forwards and instantly backwards again, and usually people will only hit your tracks and stuff like that. It's always fun to see. Again, with the tracking shot, it's really good to see that Kamina is at least trying to get the tracking shots, and it's getting a little bit lucky as well with a gun that doesn't have a lot of accuracy, but at least trying to go for the tracking shots is good to see. Put another shot at the M10, finish him off. We're on 2 kills now. The team is not doing too hot. It's 4 against 6, but we have, a good part of the city. If you take a look at the minimap though, the Scorpion, A43 and the Moots are moving in, and I think the Scorpion and the Moots are actually playing a little bit too passive for this map because they need to be fighting more for the city. Now granted, it's a little harder than Moots and the Scorpion, but the Moots could have been here, the Scorpion could have been a little bit more proactive as well. So the score is 6-7, but we have more active tanks, they have more artillery. They still have 2 tier 8s, we still have 2 tier 8s. Our Scorpion is actually just in the city, being a little bit active. Like in the Scorpion, don't be fooled. You can do a lot with the Scorpion in the city. If you play second rank support, you can put a lot of, you know, shots between. You know, somebody shoots your heavy, you shoot the guy who shot your heavy in the face with a Scorpion. You know what I mean? So this issue, it's nice to see, you know, face hug him, make sure that he doesn't get your lower plate, bounces all the shots in the universe. And versus these 175 pen guns, this armor actually works out fairly well. The lower plate is still cheese, but you know, he's hiding it really well here, as you can see. As this also has that, you know, that IS3 pike nose design, which is a little bit awkward in all honesty. You're almost better off lucky armor in this game because of side scraping and stuff like that. Because once people can just shoot through this, there's no angling it, because the more you angle it, the worse it usually gets, right? So we finish off that, guys. Well, we're 4 kills now, and the team is kind of pulling it back, 8 and 9. We got that Moots incoming, the Scorpions fighting the IS. IS gets killed there. So now it's 8 to 10. They still have 2 artillery, but we're moving in with an E25. So this artillery should be dead. And the Kamina realizes that he's gonna get flanked, so he's gonna basically try and stop them from getting around the whole city. As the Scorpion G dies to their Scorpion G. We get spotted here, the Moots is on the left. I'm thinking he spots him a little bit late, and he's not a one-shot. That's really unfortunate. Gets the snapshot again. 358 though, low roller once again. But hitting that shot was pretty damn crucial because this guy can run circles around him. And can he get the... Oh, shit. That was, again, a little bit laggy, but he got the shot. You know, that was, you know, I'd say half-aimed or so. The Moots played really poorly there. I think after taking the first hit, they probably could have gone for a tracking shot or something along those lines. I also just noticed that the E25 died and the 88 made it all the way to artillery. And the M10 is near the base. There's sort of Scorpion, an A43, and a 12 T alive, plus the 2 artillery, of course. The artillery should be dying. No, I guess not. The Hummel takes him out. The Hummel that has not been spotted helps out the M40, and he dies as well. So it's the M10 and our WZ Juan still alive. Scorpion on 7 kills, the enemy Scorpion. Wondering how much health he has left from that engagement there. Scorpion gets spotted. Will Kamina see it? He's not really looking that way at all. I would be like checking for health right away. I don't know why Kamina is not doing that, but you know, tip for you guys, I guess. If they get spotted, you know, instantly you want to see how much health they have. The Panther takes the hit. Kamina did already load the HE, which is very, very nice. 473 here. Gets that high HE shell damage. 530 on the 122 is really gnarly against these Scorpions. As the Panther M10 dies to the A43, loads the AP again, smacks him in the face for 406, and now you gotta be aggressive. You can't really let this A43 get away. You need to kill this guy, otherwise artillery will just rain death and destruction on you. And that's very nice to see. The A43 just backs off, doesn't really run away at all. Couldn't really run away either, but it's good to see the Kamina went for it right away. Because even those little bastards, you know, if they can get around you, and you get stuck like that, artillery for almost 400, so the next shot could be his last, but then he gets spotted as well, which is very nice. Gets that kill. We're on 8 kills now, 2 people left, potential pulls here, and overall very well played here, but nice use of the HE against the Scorpion. That basically won them the game, because with a normal AP shell he would not have died, and he could have, you know, shot them dead, could have been RG, yada yada. So that's always good to see. And I feel like a lot of more people that I've seen in the replays that I've watched are noticing that, you know, you can shoot HE at a fairly large amount of targets these days. Because there's a lot more papery tanks. Alongside all the super heavy mouses and types, there's still, you know, some paper tanks out there like the Rheinmetals. But even like the back of a T95, as we saw in the E75 replay, can be penned with HE as well. So now it's kind of a waiting game. The 12T hasn't been spotted all game either, which is really suspect. And the Hummel obviously killed the 88. So he could be anywhere. He's probably somewhere in the K line. My guess would be KU1 or so. And the reason for that is that obviously this got spotted. This is a bit too close for comfort for getting spotted by someone else. And they took the 1-2 line very aggressively. So my bet would be that right now the Humble is at K1. But it is encountered. There's only one base. So they can't base race with 2. So he actually goes for the cap and tries to get him towards him. Because you can look endlessly for 12T and Humble in this game. So this is a smart decision. You know, we have time. It's almost 5 minutes on the clock. And we have to cap for another 2:20. And this is really smart. This forces the RT in and then find out if the AMX is actually AFK. So if the Hummel spots first, that's a really good indicator that the 12T is AFK, right? Because why the fuck would Hummel face check if a 12T at full health can do it for him? Because if that 12T was actually playing, he could carry the game right now. He could spot the WZ, the Hummel could shoot him, the Hummel could do a significant amount of damage still. You know, he might need 2-3 shots to kill this WZ, but he could do it. And even the 12T is not a one-shot. So, and the 12T does have, you know, that 4-shot clip. And, you know, if he gets around him in the backside or even the sides, it can be pinned by the 12T. But here we go, it's the Hummel. Oh, and the Hummel shoots the corpse of the M10. And then gets absolutely blasted for the 9th kill there. And that probably means that the 12T is AFK. I'm going to slightly speed this up because I think we're going to look for 12T. And that might take a while since we have 3 minutes left. So let me just go forwards here a little bit. So is this 12T AFK? He goes for the, you know, people have been spotted at the 2 spawn, so he might be at the 1 spawn, right? That's instantly no. And there he is. The 12T is AFK. But that still makes his game pretty damn brilliant, I'd say. And I think, again, that is fairly rare to see on the battlefield. And tier 8s are having a rough time right now in the new matchmaking, I gotta say. So, it's good to see a tank like this perform this well. Nice to see a pulse medal out of it as well. You know, could have been a bit hairy in the end for the 12T if he actually played. I don't know why. Maybe he rage quit because the matchmaking was poor or something like that. But that 12T, if he was playing, he could have actually made the difference and just won the game. So hopefully he just had a disconnect or something like that. Because if he just kept playing or if he just played, you know, at all, it probably would have had a fairly big impact. But yeah, we said Juan. Now, you guys always want to see the post-game stats, so let's take a look at that as well. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? So this is the stats. Obviously, it's an ace. We had almost 2,000 base XP, doing over 6,000 damage, getting all the medals in this universe. Pastusis for killing, you know, what is that? 2 artillery these days. The pulse medal for killing 10 people in total. The high caliber, the top gun, the steel wall, a whole bunch of ribbons. Like I said, carrying the game hard because that Scorpion G and his team did absolutely nothing as the other tier 8. And then the artillery did 900. Like, he absolutely carried every living shit out of this game. And enemy Scorpion, like I said, did fairly well for himself. 7 kills, 3,400 damage. But got taken down by the lovely HE shell. And then for detailed report, he made over, you know, he made 129k credits. But you have to keep in mind here that he did not use any of the consumables, so that he has consumables in the depot. So he would have lost an extra 40k here, but he would still make almost 90,000 credits after spending 40k on consumables and 40k on ammunition. So extremely well played. Thank you so much for sending this in, Kamina. Hope you guys enjoyed this little replay. If you did, maybe subscribe to the channel because there will be more. You'll also find a link down below if you want to give me your games. You can upload them to the circon.whatrecord.com. Link is down below. Hit me up with your best and finest replays. And like I said, I specifically look for odd tanks and tanks you don't see too much. And even though this was a top tier game, I like to see a lot of bottom tier carries as well. So if you have games like that, do upload them, and maybe you will be on the YouTube channel in the future. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.